Let's get right into it. Number 10, chugging bottled water all day. You've seen those people lugging around gallon jugs of water like they're prepping for a desert marathon. Hydration is good, right? Sure, but turning yourself into a human aquarium isn't. Drinking too much water can actually flush out essential electrolytes, leading to a condition called hyponatremia. That's science speak for your brain cells swell like water balloons, and not in the fun party way. Schools and health blogs hammered stay hydrated into everyone's skulls until it mutated into if you're not constantly sipping water, you'll die. But here's the thing, your kidneys are already excellent at balancing fluids. Overloading them just makes you pee every 20 minutes and spend more quality time getting acquainted with public restrooms. Fun fact, water intoxication has actually killed marathon runners and frat pledges who took chugging contests too far. So yeah, hydration is essential. But forcing down liters like you're a camel in a drinking contest? That's just volunteering for your kidneys to file a complaint. Number 9, eating only low-fat foods. Once upon a time, fat was the villain of nutrition. Schools pushed food pyramids that made carbs the base of your diet and slapped low-fat labels on everything like it was the holy grail. Spoiler, we ended up with an obesity epidemic and shelves of sugar-packed yogurt pretending to be healthy. When you strip fat out of food, it tastes like cardboard sadness, so manufacturers dump in sugar to make it edible. Congratulations, you've traded fat for insulin spikes and crash-landed energy levels. And let's not forget, your body needs healthy fats. They build cell membranes, regulate hormones, and keep your brain functioning. Cutting them out is like firing your IT department and wondering why your Wi-Fi stopped working. So, no, low fat doesn't mean healthier. It usually means chemically sweetened lye in a plastic tub. Want to stay alive and not miserable? Eat real fats, avocados, nuts, olive oil, and leave the 90s diet propaganda where it belongs, next to VHS workout tapes. Number 8, over-exercising like it's a religion. Push yourself to the limit. No pain, no gain. Sounds motivational until your knees file for divorce and your immune system calls in sick. Exercise is amazing for you, yes, but turning it into a daily punishment ritual can backfire hard. Over-exercising raises cortisol, your stress hormone, wrecks your sleep, and actually weakens your immune system. Your body doesn't see a 6-hour gym session and think, wow, we're getting healthier. It thinks, why are we being hunted? And it responds by breaking down muscles instead of building them. The irony, moderate, consistent exercise does wonders, boosts mood, strengthens bones, makes you less likely to die early. But hammering your body non-stop, that just speeds you along to injuries, burnout, and doctor visits where you get told to rest, which is exactly what you were avoiding in the first place. Basically, exercise is like hot sauce. A little adds spice, a ton just ruins your night. Number 7, taking multivitamins like candy. There's something comforting about popping a daily multivitamin. One little pill and boom, you've covered your bases. It feels like buying health insurance for your body, except most of the time it's just expensive urine. If you already eat a balanced diet, your body gets what it needs from actual food. Extra vitamins just get flushed out. But here's the kicker, too much of certain vitamins like A, D, or iron can actually be toxic. People think they're upgrading their health, but really they're overdosing on nutrients their body didn't order. Imagine forcing someone to eat 3 dinners when they're already full. That's not generosity, it's cruelty. Even worse, studies show that multivitamins don't really prevent major diseases. But the supplement industry sure won't tell you that, because expensive placebo doesn't sell nearly as well as Daily Miracle. So unless your doctor specifically told you you're deficient, your multivitamin habit isn't making you healthier. It's just making your toilet the most nutrient-rich object in your house. Number 6, living on protein, shakes. Protein shakes have become the modern adult's meal replacement. Too busy to cook, shake. Too lazy to chew, shake. Want to look like 4 but don't want to lift things heavier than your feelings? Shake. The problem is, protein shakes are supplements, not substitutes. Relying on them for every meal strips your diet of fiber, micronutrients, and, oh yeah, actual food. Too much protein can strain your kidneys, especially if you're not balancing it with carbs and fats. And some shakes are loaded with added sugar, turning your healthy habit into liquid dessert with a dumbbell on the label. Don't get me wrong, Protein shakes are useful for athletes or recovery, but if you're treating them like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, congratulations. You're slowly transforming yourself into a sad, over-processed science experiment. Your body doesn't need a blender to survive, it needs variety. Try a vegetable sometime. They won't kill you. Number 5. Using hand sanitizer 24/7. The pocket-sized symbol of modern health. Hand sanitizer, the thing people use after touching doorknobs, shaking hands, or just existing in public. It feels like liquid safety, but if you're bathing in the stuff daily, you might be doing more harm than good. Overusing sanitizer can dry out your skin, leaving cracks that actually make it easier for bacteria to get in. Some sanitizers also kill off the good bacteria that live on your hands, the ones that help protect you from the bad guys. Basically, you're nuking your hand ecosystem every time you squirt that bottle. And let's not forget, sanitizer doesn't remove dirt or grease. Soap and water still work better. The obsessive habit of sanitizing after every tiny interaction isn't keeping you extra healthy. It's turning your skin into a desert and making germs more resistant. So yes, use it when you need to, but if you're sanitizing after petting your own dog at home, maybe take a deep breath and remember, your immune system needs practice too. Number 4, running on zero, sleep with coffee. Somewhere along the way, society decided that grinding through exhaustion with caffeine is a badge of honor. Didn't sleep last night, but I've had 3 lattes. Let's go. Spoiler, you're not powering through, you're slowly dismantling your nervous system while smelling faintly of burnt espresso. Coffee blocks adenosine, the chemical that tells your brain you're tired. But it doesn't actually erase sleep debt, it just hides the symptoms, which is why 4 hours later, you crash harder than a laptop running on Windows 98. And the long-term effects? Increased anxiety, weakened immunity, and a heart that beats like a dubstep track. Sleep is when your brain repairs itself, consolidates memories, and takes out its cellular trash. Skipping it and covering the damage with coffee is like spraying Febreze in a dumpster. You might trick your coworkers into thinking you're functional, but your body knows the truth. So no, your triple shot isn't a health hack. It's just a socially acceptable way to cosplay as a very tired raccoon. Number 3. Obsessive calorie counting. Counting calories sounds scientific, like you're running a precise fuel economy test on your body. But here's the messy truth. Calories on labels aren't even perfectly accurate, and your body doesn't burn food with the neat efficiency of a calculator. It's more like a chaotic furnace that changes based on hormones, metabolism, and even gut bacteria. Obsessive calorie counting often backfires. People slash calories too hard, slowing their metabolism, tanking their mood, and setting themselves up for binge eating later. It can also spiral into disordered eating, where every bite feels like a math exam. And let's be real, nobody enjoys carrying the mental load of a full-time accountant just to eat a sandwich. What matters more is quality of calories. Protein, fiber, healthy fats, complex carbs. 200 calories of almonds do not hit your system the same way as 200 calories of gummy bears. One fuels your body, the other fuels your dentist's retirement plan. So yeah, track your food if it helps, but don't turn it into a religion. Your body isn't a spreadsheet. Number 2, forcing 10,000 steps every day. Thanks to pedometers and fitness apps, people now treat 10,000 steps like a sacred commandment. Miss a day, instant guilt spiral. Hit the number, you're basically immortal. Except, the whole 10,000 steps goal didn't come from medical research. It came from a 1960s Japanese marketing campaign for a step tracking device literally called Manpo-K, or 10,000 step meter. Walking is great for you, yes, but the magic isn't in the number, it's in moving regularly. Studies show benefits start as low as 6,000 steps, especially in older adults. More is good, but forcing yourself to march around your living room at midnight just to hit a random number, that's not healthy, that's obsessive cardio cosplay. The real takeaway? Move your body in ways you enjoy. Walk, dance, garden, chase your dog. Because health isn't measured by an arbitrary number invented to sell gadgets. It's measured by not feeling like a medieval peasant punished with laps. Number 1, always eating superfoods. Kale smoothies, chia seeds, acai bowls. Somehow, we've convinced ourselves that sprinkling exotic berries on yogurt will turn us into immortal wellness gods. Superfoods are marketed like cheat codes for health. Eat this one weird leaf and you'll dodge cancer, wrinkles, and bad vibes forever. Reality check, there's no single food that can save you. Most so-called superfoods are just regular healthy foods with a great PR team. Blueberries are awesome, yes, but eating them by the bucket while ignoring exercise, sleep, and actual balanced nutrition. That's like wearing a bike helmet while juggling chainsaws, technically protective, but not solving the real problem. The darker side, superfood obsession often drains wallets faster than arteries. Companies slap the super label on overpriced powders, supplements, and imported fruit you can't even pronounce. Spoiler, half the nutrients you're paying triple for also exist in cheap, boring foods like beans, carrots, and apples. So, yeah, enjoy your kale if you like the taste of crunchy sadness. Just don't trick yourself into thinking you're detoxing centuries of bad habits with a single bowl of quinoa. Health is about balance, not building an altar to the church of goji berries. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.